So welcome back to Trefarr, and I know I've been building this conversion of a HAA to a CDA, but frankly I forgot. So as I got into the weathering, I just didn't video it. So I was going to make up some excuse about why the film got corrupted, but I just got so excited about doing it, and it was a big step really, because you got this really nice wagon and then you decide to cover it in white china clay. Anyway, hopefully you can see here what I've done, which at the moment is just with just using an airbrush. So as you can see, streaks down the side and transfers from Railtech which we put on. But yeah, all that lovely blue that I painted and weather underneath is now all disappeared behind the china clay, but I think it's come out okay. I'm going to put some china clay here in these troughs at either end. Not too much, but if you look at the prototypical one, you can actually see that there's often residual clay in here and maybe some across the top as well. But yeah, I think it's come out pretty good. I like the streaking caused by the rain. Not that it ever rains in Cornwall, of course, but if it ever did, it might look like this. So yeah, so I'm going to put some oils and a couple of bits of different colour on it, so I'll show you that in the next update. But for now, I'm quite pleased with this, so I'm going to make a few more. Okay, just an update on the ship's chandlers here, and obviously you've seen the building. I'm still waiting for the LEDs to come through to put the lights in, but I've put it on a little base here, and as you can see, got a couple of boats, and managed to find some lobster pots from Frenchman River, which are pretty good. They don't come with that netting. I actually put that netting on myself using tulle or tulle or whatever they call it, stuff that people use for hats, milliners, and for wedding veils. And that makes it look a bit more UK prototypical. So yeah, I've got to fill in this piece with the driveway, but again I want to put the lights in first before I get to that. So the roof is removable, as you've seen in previous videos. But yeah, I think that gives it a good flavour for being a even though there's no water on the layout, we're actually suggesting that this is near the sea. Again, to add to that, by the good shed here, I've got some barrels, which was the way that you moved oysters from Cornwall up to the restaurants in London, so they're ready to be shipped. And just another update here, just got a milk wagon which I've got to weather for sure, but again, that all hints to or underpins the fact that this is based in Cornwall. Also got some seagulls, rats of the air, my father-in-law likes to call them. O-scale, these are lovely little models. I'm always a bit dubious about animals because they never look real in miniature, but these will be put around the layout as well, also to tie it in that it's a coastal layout. So yeah, in other news, I've started to put the railway tavern together, so it's now been built, so we're now going to start to paint that. As you can see, we've got some figures that I've continued to scatter throughout the layout, just bringing it to life. And if you visit the Facebook page of Trefarr Sidings, you can read the story of each of these characters that appears on the layout. Got our good old Western Druid here, and the sound is all now fitted in this locomotive, and it sounds awesome. I'll play you that in the next update, because at the moment I've taken all the wiring off the track, so it's not actually working. But anyway, when I do play it, brought back a lot of memories of me as a 13, 14-year-old standing at the end of the platform in Truro, getting taken to school by train and listening to the twin Maybachs going. It really is quite a stunning sound chip, and I'm really pleased with it. So in terms of the original shunter, the 08 that I started with, I've basically bought a second one because I want to do 08113 and 08945. So these were used in Cornwall extensively, but 08113, there's some fantastic photographs if you look on the web of that going up the Wendron branch and squeezing between cottages. It's quite cool. So I've basically got a second one to recreate both shunters. Probably too much for a layout of this size, but nevertheless I wanted to get a second one. And here is that second one. It's in the process of being weathered, as you can see. So yeah, so far this is done with an airbrush and some washes. So I'm quite pleased with the way it's come out so far. Still sitting on the bench here because the next phase, because I've numbered it, is to put some dull coat on it to protect the weathering, hence the reason the windows are still covered with masking tape. So yeah, it's, I mean, these were the workhorses of the railroad, so definitely needs to be weathered up. It's certainly daunting weathering something which costs so much money, and this is the first O-scale weathering job that I've done, so I'm pleased with how it's come out so far, but still plenty of work to do. Smokestack there, roof vent. So yeah, lovely model. This one has sound as well, so yeah, I'll be looking for it to be shoving up to the clay dries and back down to Trefarr when the light is eventually electrified and we're all up and running again. The key thing here is to get a decent photographic reference of the locomotive that you're trying to weather, and try to copy as best you can how that looks. So basically I lightened the colour using Vallejo dark blue grey, and through an airbrush to get that fading of the blue, and then I used the MIG brown wash, enamel wash, to get the streaks and such like on the body. And for the other bits of staining through the airbrush, then I used Vallejo Model Air Burnt Umber. Again, not masked, just freehand applied with the airbrush, and I think it now looks more like an in-service locomotive. So yeah, can't wait to get the dull coat on, get this tape off, and start taking some photographs of it in a scenic setting. So that's it, not much more to update you on at the moment. Oh, I did get some 7mm scale nameplates, so this is for the Class 50 Warspite, but I also got the numbers from Steve Railtech for 37416, which will go on this one. Did get a double-decker bus arrived. I told you that one a bit last time. But yeah, other than that, progress not as fast as I would like maybe, but then there's there's no real rush. So yeah, I'll update you further next month. Cheers.